fight morph!
Whatever, dude. It's not the showy special effects that win the fight, it's the team.
Have we just received a lecture on the merits of teamwork from Blue? Glorious, wouldn't you agree?
Stuff a beret in it.
There was something about those pirates. I just can't put my finger on.
What is it, Red?
Probably nothing. Team, let's move.
Roger!
Well, I have to say that fight went better than expected. We didn't die, for starters. That's always a good thing. You never want to be dying during these fights. Although I have to say, when I first played the game, I was awful. Absolutely awful at the Vulcan fights. Because yes, there is more than one Vulcan fight. And they do get progressively harder. Vulcan's basically this game's version of Jean from Bayonetta. And Waka from Okami. And so on and so forth. Hideki Kamiya really likes his rival characters. Like seriously, I think pretty much every single game that he has ever made has a rival character in it. Because you have, I believe it's Neo Angelo or whatever in Devil May Cry. Alistair, I believe it is, in Beautiful Joe, then Waka and John, and then Prince Vulcan and co. Now the bottle cap that I pretty much just got, that is, you get that for reflecting 10 beams back at the enemy, which is always fun. Now, you may be looking at this part and thinking, why didn't you just put this into a single part? I have to say I'm kind of questioning that myself, because a lot of what you are kind of going to be seeing in the next little bit is kind of me just not knowing what the hell I'm doing. Because I believe I was thinking there should be a wonderful one around here, and I don't think there is, actually. I think I was mistaken. And then also for some reason you can't always seem to get the wonderful ones into these, and I don't quite know why. I don't know whether it's a glitch or I'm just not shoving them in properly. I mean, that one worked perfectly fine, but the other one, no, just doesn't want to play ball. Anyway, we basically only have one place that we can go right now, which is all the way up. You may have spotted that we have a little something over there, but also nearly forgot about this. If you run back after beating down those Raydowns, there is a Kaku Rhaegar waiting for you. I really don't quite know why they would make you do that, but there we go. So, the way that you are going to defeat this Kaku Rhaegar is through the power of the Geth remote. Because basically you need to defeat all of the enemies, and thankfully that's pretty easy because it is just these weaklings. So just making as big a Unite Sword as possible is helpful. And then if you manage to recruit them as you go along, even better. But pretty much once you have defeated the Blighters, I think I just missed one little sod over here. You're pretty much done. Now, I sincerely hope that I do make use of both of the Wonder Toilets in this Kaku Rhaegar, because there is a bottle cap for using every single wonderful toilet in the game, and that includes the ones that are in the Kakuregars. I didn't. Oh dear. Well, at least I know where one of them is missing when I try and do my find everything I can. Because at this point in time of recording commentary, I haven't managed... Well, I haven't recorded all the extras yet. But don't worry, but do make sure that you get the Wonderful Toilet in the Kakuregars, because you only have to do it once whilst doing that Kakuregar, otherwise you're going to have to return to that Kakurega, and obviously that's a pain in the butt. Don't want that. You want to be done with these things. Thankfully they don't do that to you too many times. I believe it's one of the only times that they actually do it. But there we go. So, having done all of that, holy hoppin' Batman. And once again, that's just not really not wanting to play ball. So, if we head up here, we have a new enemy. And that is the Geathjerk. As you can see, this thing is absolutely covered in spikes. And you can't hurt it right now. Wonderful as that is. So basically, you're going to want to send some of your wonderful ones in to try and attack. Because... yeah, you need this to happen, but once this does happen, something a little bit interesting is going to happen.
You guys are already here! Oh my god, you will not believe the day I'm having!
It's so nice of you to join us. This is, what do you say, fashionably late, no?
The keyword is fashionably. I got in late last night, but there was this party, and then the after party, and then the after party. I needed a major powder break to freshen up before meeting you guys. Good thing I made it on time.
On time? The invasion is practically over. We have been risking our necks and you have been putting on makeup.
Don't go there!
We've been waiting for you, Ms. Mariana Cresresco, Sentinel Special Combat Agent from the Transylvania Field Office. Or should I say, Wonder Pink!
Who is this Captain Buzzkill?
I'm Wonder Red. Wonderful one from Blossom City.
Right, not my type.
Hey, can we save the meet and greet for later? We got a pain-in-the-butt hedgehog to get rid of.
A real gentleman would take care of the hedgehogs himself. Those spikes will wreak havoc with my beautiful whip. I think I'll pass.
And so we have the Queen of Rage herself, Wonder Pink, and the very awesome Unite Whip, which is one of the single most powerful Unite morphs in the entire game. It's also the Unite morph that other morphs frequently get confused for if you don't draw those morphs exactly as you should. So, Wonder Pink is voiced by Tara Strong, if you hadn't guessed. And Tara Strong is obviously one of the most prolific voice actresses in the universe. So Harley Quinn in the Batman Arkham games, Dill Pickles in the Rugrats, Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls, Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents, which is why I mentioned Timmy Turner right at the start, because it was Timmy Turner, that was basically her Timmy Turner voice. Raven from Teen Titans, Ben from Ben 10, Princess Clara and Braunstein from Drawn Together, Twilight Sparkle in My Little Pony, Juliet Starling in Lollipop Chainsaw, she's Riku in Final Fantasy X and every appearance since. She's just everywhere! And she's awesome! And really, I would say that her performance as Wonder Pink in this game is just absolutely hilarious. I mean, the entire voice cast do phenomenal jobs, because you can tell they're just having a blast with this stuff. The script's funny enough as it is, and then they go and do all their work, and it's just like, oh my god. It's absolutely bonkers. Now, one thing I should point out is I really, really love Wonder Pink's introduction, particularly because of one of the lines that she says to Wonder Blue, when Wonder Blue's just like, we've got a hedgehog to deal with here, and she's just like, the gentleman should be dealing with the hedgehogs themselves. Obviously, Roger Craig Smith, current voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, also voiced Wonder Blue. Therefore, very subtle joke there. I don't know whether that was intentional, but I really hope it was, because it's just like, yes, thank you, that's brilliant. Also, when Vulcan was doing his speech thing, that join me and we'll take over the galaxy speech was basically taken word for word from The Empire Strikes Back. Which is also just brilliant. This game just makes me laugh so much. I love it to pieces. You probably guessed, even though I do moan about it a lot. There are things about the Wonderful One that really annoy me, but overall I can't not love it. Either way, we are basically at the end of Operation 002A. The only thing we have left to do is open up that Wonder Chest thing for a rather pointless Platinum Coin. The Platinum Coins are really, really useless. There is very, very, very little reason to bother getting them. But obviously, if you are struggling at the game, they do help. And also, I just missed something. Oh well, that's another thing I'm going to have to go back to get. But that's Operation 002A complete. It's time to go on to 002B, which has got something particularly awesome at the beginning of it.